going on, y'all? Right now I'm just prepping my meals for the day. I was a little late on it, but while I was doing that, a message came across my mind from a quote that I had heard earlier. And the quote kind of went like this. It said that people will work so hard to cover up what's really going on in their life, what's really wrong in their life, instead of actually working hard to fix what's wrong in their life. And yo, when I read that, John, I was like, yeah, that was me at one point. That was me just a couple of years ago, where I was working so hard, to mask what my life really looked like. I was working so hard to put this facade on so people wouldn't know how I was really struggling. I was doing this on social media. I was doing this in my real life. I was doing it in all types of relationships. I was masking everything. I was working so hard to look a certain way so people wouldn't know how, I was really feeling on the inside, what was really going on the inside of me. And it got to a point where I started to drive myself crazy when I started to go through, super anxieties and depressions and had to go to the emergency room and all this stuff because I wasn't taking care of the root issue. I wasn't getting to the root. And it wasn't until I started to actually take that energy and that effort and actually put it towards what was wrong. That's when things started to change for me. That's when I started to build my confidence back. That's when I started to feel better mentally. When I stopped caring about the opinions of others. When I stopped trying to work so hard to mask what I really should have just released in the first place. You know what I'm saying? What I should have just focused all of my energy and all of my effort towards in the first place. And I know it's a lot of people like that, man. I talk to a lot of people like that. I know it's a lot of y'all like that right now that's listening to this video, that's watching this video right now, where you're working so hard to make it seem like nothing's wrong in your life instead of taking that same energy and that same effort and actually working towards what's wrong and fixing that. I promise you, if you focus on that, if you stop focusing on a popular opinion of others, if you focus on your own self-care, it'll take care of all of that because you'll stop worrying about what other people think of you and you'll focus on the real issue and you'll feel better inside and ultimately you'll be healthier mentally. You know what I'm saying? You'll be healthier mentally, then you can focus on other things and be more productive and be more loving and spread more of your energy out. Nothing was worse than when everybody on the outside was looking at me when I first released my book. Like, you're doing your thing, this, that, and the third, man. I'm loving it, man. They thinking my life is sweet. But on the inside, I'm dying on the inside. Literally dying on the inside, bro. You have no idea how that feels. It feels terrible. It feels awful. And it wasn't until I started to focus on myself, when I stopped trying to, please other people, when I stopped trying to look like I had it going on for other people. And I started to focus on what was really wrong, what was really going on, what I was really fighting against. Once I did that, man, I stopped worrying about it. And I started to actually feel better. Because again, nothing's worse than looking like in the public like you're killing it, like you're a public success. But on the inside, you're a private failure. I hear Enki say that all the time. Nothing's worse than being a public success, but you're a private failure. It's no worse feeling than that. And that's how I believe people go mentally insane. You see them on the outside, the celebrities and the people that have all this money that kill themselves outside, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, but on the inside, they're dying. And if that's you, man, you have to stop that. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Work and put that energy towards the real issue. Stop putting it on to look good for me and everybody else. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna get back to chefing this food up. Know what I mean? I'm in here getting it in. Got the salad, know what I mean? Got my other food cooking right here. About to make some oats. Oh, I'm about to get it in. Y'all be